All right, welcome back. For our interview today, we have 3 volunteers participating in the ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program. And for the 4th time this year, the program was organized. And this time, it's currently ongoing here in our country. It started on August 1, and it will end on the 26th. The theme is on disaster risk reduction. The ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program, or AVYP, or AYVP rather, is the permanent secretariat based in the University Kebangsaan, Malaysia. That's the National University of Malaysia, under the auspices of the Ministry of Youth and Sports Malaysia. Now, it has the support of the U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID, and is a dedicated youth volunteerism platform that creates opportunities for knowledge-driven volunteerism support the exchange of learning experience, develop capacity, enhance cross-cultural understanding, and forge a sense of regional identity while making a sustainable difference to communities across ASEAN. So we're happy to have here with us 3 of the ASEAN youth volunteers participating in the program, and they are Pham Thi Truyen from Vietnam. Did I say that right?
That's right.
That's right. Okay, I call you Pham. And we have Tharasini Paranthamam.
Yes.
And her nickname is, I've been calling her Tash.
Yeah.
Okay, and she's from Malaysia.
Yes.
And of course, right here from the Philippines, we have no other than Jeremiah Dalida.
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay. Okay. And they are just 3 of the 47 youth delegates participating in the program. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Magandang hapon.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Okay.
having us.
Oh, thank you. We're honored to have you guys here. Okay, so first tell me about the program.
Well, the program is 1 month. It's about, we focus on the disaster risk management program, and AYBP is the ASEAN Youth Volunteer, so it focuses on the community engagement here in the Philippines. So it's we are 50 of us, delegates from the 10 ASEAN countries.
Okay, so from the 10 ASEAN countries, you said that this is a month-long
Yes.
program. Okay, and tell me about your experience. Is this your first time? Who wants to go first? Tash.
Yeah.
Tash, go first.
Being in ASEAN program, this is my first time. But I have been a volunteer for Malaysia locally and also international programs as well. Yeah. So being in ASEAN, this is the first time for
Being
me.
in ASEAN, so this is
Yeah.
the first time that you went out of Malaysia?
Not really.
Not
I
really?
have been to Cambodia before
Okay.
for Malaysia Youth International Volunteering Program.
Okay.
And then and now is ASEAN.
And how was your experience here in the Philippines?
It's great. We are learning a lot from Philippines.
Like what?
Like we focus on DRR, disaster risk reduction. In Malaysia, we do have DRR, but people are there are not really aware of DRR. And the moment I step here, every day I'm learning something from Philippines. They have lots of plans here for DRR, so I'm really enjoying it, and I really enjoy it.
What is most interesting to you
Most
in the
interesting.
disaster risk? management?
When I went to the community side, I was based in Barangay Payatas.
Okay.
I was really loved to see the people, how they're engaging with us. Though, we have language barriers, but we do have a Filipino friend in our group, like in a subgroup. They were really engaging. Yeah, they were. I thought they might shy or what, but they are not. They're really engaging community
They really
people.
talk to you. They really go out.
Yes, yes. They literally talk with us, and they nice. We have a good time over there, actually.
So you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Okay. And you? What about you, Fam?
This is not actually the first time I doing some volunteer work for ASEAN. I did the last time I did in Thailand. It's also a ASEAN +3 program for volunteering.
Okay.
But this is the first time I'm here in the Philippines, and also the first time I focus on disaster risk reduction.
Okay. What is the difference? What volunteer work did you do in Thailand?
It's related to culture and Buddhism. So we learn about other activities related to religions, such as in Buddhist rituals and stuff.
Okay.
And we're doing some volunteer work for the temples,
Okay.
and we're building gardens and stuff.
So this is the first time that you're doing volunteer work for disaster?
Yes, that's
It
right.
is? And how do you find it?
Well, first, to be honest, I know such little things about DRR. But here, apart from language, apart from culture, I feel that the people here are like the people in Vietnam.
Really?
Yes, like when doing the activities, I saw their smiles, I saw their engagement, and I saw that they just like my auntie and my kuya at home. Because like we also have many disasters in Vietnam,
Yes,
and
I know.
being a volunteer means that you should be someone who really experienced the disaster and you want to make a change in DRR. So I am also like them, because my family also left my hometown and searched for better life in the cities, and also we don't have like severe flood like here, but we also have to rush for buckets and racks at home to cover holes on ceilings when it's raining. So I feel the people here what they have been through, and I really hope that I can do the same for my community.
There you go. Where are you volunteering? What place here in the Philippines?
I'm also with TAS. So
In
we
Payatas
yes,
also?
yes.
Okay. Wow. Jeremiah, you must be helping them a lot, huh?
Yes,
Motivating them.
I'm their translator.
Yes,
Actually,
I see.
three of us from the group, the team was divided into two groups. Some of the delegates went to Banaba, and some of the delegates went to Payatas.
So how many
Yeah.
in all?
Yeah, we have a community immersion in 2 weeks, and what we did, we use the CHR
CBDR tools.
tools, and we have time, like we went to Lupang Pangako Elementary Schools, and we did our DRR awareness program, and also
Community-based programs.
awareness program for them.
Can you tell us more about the program, its benefits for the youth?
Well, the program here, especially for the activities we did in schools, so like the kids, they really enjoy it. We help them to raise awareness in DRR through games, and also to let them involve in activities like hazard mapping and body mapping, for them to get the idea of DRR and to analyze that what is good, what is bad, and what should do during disasters.
Okay,
And also, because we have 50 delegates, we also did, like I mentioned, the ASEAN awareness. So we have the modeling. They share their
ASEAN culture
culture.
modeling,
Oh.
And we sing together. The ASEAN
And the
during
kids,
the
they-
DR, during
yes,
the ano?
yes.
Oh, okay.
It was an introduction for ASEAN. So we had this culture modeling show to the kids. We were wearing our traditional attire, and the kids really love it.
So now they are aware.
Of the
about
10 countries in ASEAN.
That's good. I mean, not everyone is aware of ASEAN, and this is a big benefit for the youth, not only for the youth, maybe even with the adults present there, and you're making them aware of the ASEAN. And tell me, you were telling me earlier, you have you're looking up to someone, an ASEAN figure here.
Of course, I look up on Aung San Suu Kyi. Yeah, even this is a traditional skirt from Myanmar, though I'm Malaysian, but I borrowed this from my friend, and wearing this over here. And Aung San Suu Kyi, I do look up on her, because she's a great example for us in ASEAN. It's not easy to be a woman leader, and she's the Iron Lady of ASEAN. Yeah.
So in your volunteer work, do you imagine her and then do your volunteer work on how you can be,
Yeah, I sometimes, because I saw her movie, The Lady, and I was crying after the movie because it's not easy to be her. And what strikes in my mind is I should do something for these countries, for my neighbor countries. So it literally gave me a big impact on my life as well.
That's good. Okay, so who can volunteer here in this program?
The program is selected.
Program, yes. We
How
were
can we be
selected.
selected?
So
How
we
can-
applied for this program, and I saw this one in Facebook, and some of my friends told me that to join because I usually like volunteering here in the Philippines.
Also, you volunteer through Facebook, is that it? Or they ask you to sign a form and then something
It's a
like
sign
that?
up.
Yeah, there was a post in Facebook,
Yeah.
and we were sign up using that link that they provide over there.
So what's the requirement? How
Well,
who can join?
the youth should be from 18 to 30 years of age.
Okay.
And then you must engage in volunteer, or you care about DRR, you care about your people, and you have knowledge in ASEAN.
Yes.
So that's the criteria.
From 10 ASEAN
Yes,
countries. as
yeah,
well.
you should be the citizen of 10 ASEAN countries.
Okay, so tell me, is this every month you go to a different ASEAN country and do a volunteer work there? Or when is this held? How often do you hold volunteer programs?
Every year, actually, AYVP, ASEAN Youth Volunteering Program based in UKM, they do annual program, like every year. So this year they focus on Philippines for
Yes,
DRR. And
Last year they have in Cambodia, where they
Cambodia.
focus on the
Ecology,
environment
yeah.
theme.
Oh,
So
okay.
every year it changes the theme.
Yes.
And
Next-
how many can join?
50.
50.
50. Oh,
Yes.
yes.
So 50 in one country.
Yes. For our
Nine
batch,
different-
yeah.
Yeah, 50 from
10.
10 countries selected, and then we were based in a country that hosting that program.
Okay. Okay, my last question is, what can you take away from your experience here in the Philippines? Or one by one.
Okay,
Tash.
let me start. A lot, actually. To be honest, when I was engaging with the community people at Barangay Payatas, what I saw that our program was held on weekdays, and of course all the men went to work, and women's are there, and we are supposed to engage with the women's over there. The thing that really amazed me is they bring their kids, their babies to our program. You know, it's not easy for you. They can give excuse like, I have a baby, I cannot come. But they did not. That's why I say they're really engaging. That makes me really surprised to know their, what they call their interest in participate in our program there. So a lot to learn from that. This is one of the example, and I really look up on Philippines.
Oh, thank you. Fam?
So after the program, I want to do my project, focus on flood, and especially for children. So what I learned the most here is that how to organize activities for children, and what I should do to involve them, and how the steps to involve other party, the parents, the teachers, the locals, authorities, and also how to ask for funding, how to make your project sustainable. So that's what I learned.
And what can you take away from your friends
So
here?
of course I learned a lot. Actually, I also learned from other ASEAN countries, and we share our volunteer experiences together. And then we make the project. We suggest projects to each other. And what I've learned is I would like to encourage all the youth, Filipino youth, to be more engaging, not only here in the Philippines but also in other countries.
Yes. All right, thank you so much. That was very interesting, very enlightening, and indeed, I had fun talking with you guys. Thank you
you
so
very
much.
much.
It makes me feel
Thank you
so
so
young.
Thank
you very much, Jeremiah, Fam, and
Maraming
Tash, our guests.
Maraming salamat po.
Oh, maraming salamat po. It's an honor to have you guys here. Thank you very much for joining ASEAN in Focus. I'm Alma Angeles, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Good day.